Captain Ollie whips that in. It's an in-swinging coming up, got the head. It comes back to Murphy. Murphy shot. Oh, dear me.
It's Harvey Barnes, I think. Yeah, the ball came in. It came back out to Murphy on the edge of the box. He had a shot. It was going wide. Barnes tried to flick it, and he actually put too much on it, and it goes wide of the post. It was actually a very good chance.
It was.
But he just didn't get quite the connection of the right of his boot. But that was a big moment for Newcastle there. So that was great play from Willock, and in the end, the ball hit out for a corner. Newcastle taking that from the far right corner right now, in the strawberry corner, if you know the stadium well. It's Bruno Guimaraes, the captain, who's going to take it. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Can Newcastle try and get a goal here when they've been under pressure, and this is the first time they've really been in the box for a good 5 minutes? It goes in from Bruno. It's going to be cleared at the near post, and it was actually kind of sliced away almost by the Brentford defender, didn't it?
Henderson, was it?
I'm trying to look now. It was I think it was actually Thiago, the striker, who just kind of side-footed it with his right foot out for another corner. It'll be taken from the same spot in that strawberry corner here. Rain continues to pour at St James's Park. Bruno Guimaraes looking for a Newcastle head from this ball in. It comes in again. It's a right-footed in-swinger. It's a decent ball as well. Botman! It's Sven Botman for Newcastle, and it's 1-0 in the 23rd minute. It went straight into the turf and bounced up into the right-hand corner, it seemed, from the Botman header. And, two corners in a row. The second corner goes in for Newcastle, and they have a 1-0 lead, Max.
Well, I don't know how, but they have.
It's been far from convincing for Newcastle, but what a great moment for Sven Botman, though, who's come back into the team in recent months, and after a horrific knee injury. Looking at a replay now, it was actually a decent leap from Botman. He just skimmed the top of his head. It bounced really high up into the top right-hand corner of Kelleher's net.
If you'd had Botman to score the first goal, he was 25-1. So,
good little earner, that, isn't it?
You're not kidding.
You got a quid on that? Or?
No, I haven't. And if you have Botman to score the first goal, United to win 1-0, it's 125-1.
Well, this is what they need, the crowd, something to cheer about. Brentford on the attack, though, meanwhile. Here is Jensen, who's looked dangerous for Brentford, the captain, the number 8, but he's dispossessed there, and Newcastle can break here through Lewis Hall, who skillfully evades Jensen, plays a ball through to Willock, who miscontrols it, goes out for a Brentford throw-in on the halfway line. Brentford come through here in the box, and it's deflected, and it's a good save from Nick Pope. I think it was Ouattara on the right-hand side. He found his way into the Newcastle penalty area. It deflected the shots, and Nick Pope had to palm that out for a throw-in. Passes it to Malik Chow. Malik Chow to Kieran Trippier. Trippier plays a long, searching and beautiful ball out to Harvey Barnes. Pick that one out. Harvey Barnes taking on the Brentford right-back. Passes it to Lewis Hall, who weaves into the box. Lewis Hall breaks through. Hall in, then it's deflected, and how has that ball not gone in? Murphy again, and it's going to be another corner to Newcastle. What a great bit of work from Lewis Hall, but how has that not gone in?
It was Visser who should have scored.
Oh, dear me.
And the ball rolled into the penalty area, across the face of the goal, and then Visser was stood there, and all he had to do was knock it in. He actually got a foot to it, and he still didn't manage to get the ball.
Oh, he got that left-footed, and it's actually cleared off the line by Janelt in the end. Neat bit of play that from Newcastle, wasn't it?
That was United's fifth corner.
Max is still struggling with the lack of pen here. I'm going to sort you out, Max. I do have a spare.
Yeah, they're good.
I always bring a spare for you. Is blue all right for you?
Fantastic. Thank you.
You must
looks rather posh pen.
Yeah, well, it's one of those eraser ones. You can rub it out if you make a mistake.
Well, I made plenty of mistakes.
Bruno Guimaraes with the corner, an in-swinger and headed away. Brentford still look threatening, and Newcastle won't be able to win this with just one goal, I suspect, as we enter the 30th minute here at St James's Park.
Oh, got my pen back.
Oh, you found it? Oh,
no, the lad down there.
Oh, so it's actually gone down to the commentary position, the media position beneath us. Max is throwing everything around at the moment, making a nuisance of himself, but he's got his multicoloured pen back, and that's the main thing. Jensen plays a good ball out to Lewis Potter on the right wing, who's up against Lewis Hall. Lewis Potter against Lewis Hall at the moment, the two Lewises. And number 23 for Brentford weaves inside and outside and elects to come back to the right back, Coyote into Henderson.
I think we've got to get to half-time, haven't we, and just see what we're going to do. Because Brentford look really promising when they go on the attack.
I think it's that right wing, isn't it? They've found quite a lot of joy trying to pin back Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall obviously goes forward quite often and leaves space in behind, and they've exploited that a few times as Ayer plays it along to Van den Berg. Dango Ouattara trying to make it uncomfortable for Trippier. It's a deep good ball in as well, and it's a goal to Brentford. And it's Janelt who is on the end of that fantastic cross from Ouattara, who easily crossed that in with no real pressure from Kieran Trippier with his left foot, and it was Janelt at the back post. We didn't think it would be a clean sheet for Newcastle this afternoon, and we were right.
But
what a ball that was, though.
It was a wonderful move for Brentford down this left-hand side. The ball was whipped in, and somebody who can head, a big lad at the back post, just headed it into the ground.
It was a really, really accomplished header, that, wasn't it? It went over Chow, over Botman, who lost flight of the ball as well, and a really good header down into the bottom left-hand corner. It was a hell of a ball, though, wasn't it, from Ouattara? It's one of those where the keeper has to stick or twist, and it's a gamble either way. But Newcastle will not be going into the half-time break 1-0 up, unfortunately. It's been pegged back. Keith Andrews' side have responded well, actually, since the goal as well, you have to say.
And that was, if Newcastle had scored a goal like that, would have been drooling about it for a while.
Well, Brentford are a strong side. Only table toppers Arsenal have collected more points than Brentford in the last 8 Premier League games. And they also have the joint best defensive record in that period as well. Up to Thiago. Thiago plays a decent ball through to Ouattara. Ouattara is through now for Brentford. He cuts back onto the right-hand side. Ouattara to Jensen, and it's a block. And they're asking for handball, and it is handball. It's going to be a penalty.
And it might be a sending off if somebody's deliberately handled the ball.
Oh, this could be big, big trouble. It could go from bad to worse. The referee's got a card. He's going to get it out now. It's a yellow card. It was a strike by Jensen with his left foot. It hit Jacob Murphy's left arm. The arm was close to his side, though, and that might just save Jacob Murphy here as VAR deliberate at Stocksley Park at the moment. They've looked at a few replays of this now. We don't quite know what they're saying in Stocksley Park, but we can see what they're seeing. Yeah. And right now they're looking at the contact point on the arm. It was Ouattara who cut back inside, played a ball into Jensen on the penalty spot, basically. It was a left-footed strike. It hit Jacob Murphy's left hand.
Looks like a penalty, doesn't it?
And I think they are just looking to see there's no fouls in the build-up here. And I think they're going to say that the decision will not be overturned. We've yet to get the confirmation. Yeah, and it has been given, I think.
VAR decision, penalty.
VAR decision, penalty, handball is what we just heard.
Well, Pope saved the last penalty, didn't he?
He did. But my goodness me, have Newcastle shot themselves in the foot here. After such a good start, Thiago, the man in form, will try and convert from the penalty spot for Brentford. He scored 16 goals in the Premier League this season. Thiago, the number 9, the big number 9 for Brentford. Nick Pope is all he has to beat here for number 17. Here comes Thiago, a deep breath, comes forward with his right foot, a little stutter and a brilliant finish into the bottom left-hand corner. Nick Pope dived the wrong way and Brentford have turned this around. It's Brentford 2, Newcastle 1.
And Visser's done well. Visser's done extremely well. And he gives the ball to Trippier. Trippier bearing down at the edge of the box.
Handball. It looked like handball.
It didn't just.
Oh, he's given a corner. But they'll look at this.
He's going to have a look. He's saying, I'll have a look at this.
It depends on how high up his shoulder it is, though. I think it hits his shoulder, though, Max. I think there's an argument to say it's a bit too high up his arm. It's a VAR check for a possible penalty. Finally got the notification on the screen there. And it's an immediate no. It's an immediate no. I think it was too high up on the arm.
It's the ball on. Looks for Visser. Visser, the ball bounces now. Can he?
Keep it in.
Can he do something? He can't do anything. He's hopeless. He really is. To think he's wearing the famous number 9 shirt for Newcastle, it's a disgrace.
The next goal is crucial, isn't it?
Oh,
absolutely.
Massive.
That basically is the game there, this next goal. Because if Newcastle get it, we're in for a hell of a finish here. If Brentford get it, it's game over, I think. They've tried to change it, haven't they? They've got the 2 strikers on the pitch. They've got Voltemada playing behind Wisser, which fans have cried out for, but it's so far not really worked.
Get rid of the ball! He gives it to Voltemada. Voltemada runs, gives a nice little ball into the path of Alanga, who's come across to the left-hand side. Alanga gets to the byline, digs the ball back, but there's nobody there! There's body there again.
That was really good work from Elanga as well. He put it into a good position, but there's just nobody, as you say, trying to gamble on that ball going in.
Chow goes forward, edge of the box. The shot comes in.
Oh, what a strike from Malik Chow, saved by Kelleher for a corner. Jensen to do a right-footed in-swinger here. It's not a bad ball either, headed away by Sven Botman. Who's going to get on the end of the clearance? Well, it was Elanga tried, but he didn't get there. But it's broken to Osula. Osula trying to break forward for Newcastle here. He's got Bruno Guimaraes to his right. Can he play in Bruno? He goes for Elanga on the left. Elanga first time crossing, and it's all the shouts for a penalty. Will the referee give it? He's looking, he's listening to the VAR.
He's just in.
And it's going to be a goal kick. There was an off-the-ball challenge on Bruno Guimaraes as he was charging, herring in. There is a VAR check for a possible penalty for Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes, by the way, hasn't moved since he hit the deck.
I don't think it's a penalty.
Well, he's looking at the screen. Bruno Guimaraes still on the deck here getting treatment. The referee, Andy Magley, has gone over to have a look at the screen here over on the east stand. Well, there is a push in his back, isn't there? And you've got to say, if he doesn't hit the deck, Bruno, does he score that?
Yeah.
And there is contact, but
Very
is it
slight,
enough?
very slight.
Is it enough? I don't know if it is.
I don't think it is.
That's my concern. But when the referees go to the monitors, they nearly always overturn the decision. So it'll be interesting to see, because this will be a very rare moment if he doesn't overturn this. I think we're about to find out. It's going to be a penalty. A careless trip. There's a big cheer from St James's Park. We've got a penalty, and we've got a hell of an end to the game here, Max.
Baltimore standing over with the ball in his hand.
It was Coyote who gave away the penalty. It was a push in Bruno Guimaraes' back and a bit of a tangling of legs as well. It looked soft. Oh, what a big moment this is for Newcastle United and their captain, their talisman, Bruno Guimaraes, on his first game back after injury. He won the penalty. He's now going to take it.
A lot of guts to take this penalty. I can't look. 2-1.
Well, you're going to have
Brentford.
to. We're commentating, Max.
2-1 Brentford lead.
Here we go.
Bruno, go on, son.
It's Bruno Guimaraes against Kelleher.
Score for your Uncle Max.
Bruno Guimaraes takes a big, deep breath. He loves a stuttered run-up as well, Bruno. I wonder if he'll do it for this one. It's a huge moment in the game, this, and in Newcastle's season, you would think. Here comes Bruno. Yes! 2-2 here at St James's Park with 12 minutes of normal time to go. Can Newcastle turn this game around?
And our leading goal scorer scores another one.
He scores his 9th goal of the Premier League season, Bruno Guimaraes.
It's a good game if you're
It is a good game. It is a good game, but we are stressed here in the commentary box. We did promise you goals, though. Before this game, there's an average of 4 goals in every game these two teams have played, and right now we have 4 in this game. It's 2-2, so there you go. The stats don't lie, Max.
80 minutes gone.
Voltemada, though, is dispossessed off that pass from Elanga, and it goes back to Kelleher. Kelleher clears it first time towards Thiago. Botman does well to win the header, but it's gone as far as Jensen, who plays a good ball to Ouattara for Brentford, and it's a goal, and it's 3-2 to the visitors. And that is the worst thing that could have happened. And there's a member of the crowd having a go at a member of the Brentford press team who celebrated that goal in the midst there. It's all just got a little bit dicey here, but that is a huge blow. Oh, Newcastle. Newcastle worked so hard in this second half to get back into the game, but in truth they've always looked vulnerable to the Brentford counter-attack.
Yeah, they have.
And Jensen's going to come off now, the man who played in Ouattara for that, what looks to be a winning goal for Brentford. Jensen off for Damsgaard.
I mean, once again, we haven't played badly.
But it's just been not taking chances and sloppy at the back. And Newcastle, with a minute to go of the 9 added on, look like they're going to be falling towards another defeat here at St James's Park. Their last was against Villa, of course. That's 2 defeats at home in the Premier League in a row. Here's Donovan for Brentford. It could get worse. Thiago tried to leave it, but in the end there was no one there. Osula trying to battle for that ball, doesn't get it, and it's a pretty weak clearance, but there's no Newcastle player up with Osula. They seem to have just given up on the pitch right now.
Yeah, here we go.
And there we go. And there's boos at St James's Park. A huge chorus of boos.